Hi, everyone. I'm Christopher Thornycroft with Redwood Logistics, and welcome to the Redwood Rundown for the week of August 7th, 2023. We're seeing some changes out there. That's right. Things are starting to get a little different out there. Well, for one, last week was the week after the end of the month. I know that the 31st was technically on Monday, but let's be real. For the 5 business days last week were in August. What did we see? Well, we saw volume hold in August. We saw that OTVI above 11,000. That's continued all the way through today. That's 11 consecutive days above 11,000. That's the most that we've seen of that since going back to October of 2022. So we're in a better spot as far as volume goes, at least on that trailing day average. What else did we see? We saw that the DAT load to truck ratio actually rose from 2.81 to 1 for the week that was the end of the month, all the way up to 2.93 to 1. So we are seeing some significant movement. What's causing that? Well, that migration of freight as it's starting to move north is really having an impact. If you look at the 5 states that really saw major increases in that load to truck ratio, they were almost all Midwestern states. You're talking about your Kentuckys, your Indianas, your Ohio's. If we're looking at our crystal ball and we're saying, hey, what's going to change for the coming month? We would look at it and we would say, you're going to see your Midwest markets really start to tighten up as this month goes on. That's traditionally what we see, particularly on the back half of the month. Once we get through about this week, once we get into about next week, a little bit after that, that's when you see Illinois tighten up. That's when you see Iowa tighten up. That's when you see Michigan. That's when you see Kentucky, Minnesota. You put a name to it, it starts to tighten on up. We've already seen the Green Bay market is back up to 5 to 1. Now, we hope they aren't printing a championship T-shirts over there because we don't think that's going to come true. But they are getting tighter for capacity. We are also seeing that the overall increase of capacity year over year is down to 1.49%. That's the lowest number that we've been at. That's going to sink below 2022 levels very soon. You're going to see year over year contraction. When you compare it to the October numbers, we're already below 2022, but we're going to be right in line with those numbers. And what that means is that we've seen the capacity come on out. That sets up the next cycle of the freight market. And we will start to see pressure start to get put on that spot market eventually. So big story over here, capacity. It's starting to change. The market is starting to change there. Story not changed over here yet. That's inventory levels. You get both of those going together, and all of a sudden you will see those year over year spot pickups that people have been predicting for quite some time. Until then, I'm Christopher Thornycroft. Take care. Talk to you soon.